So I believe in duality. Not everything is always going to be bubblegum and sparkles, and I believe that sometimes for you to make a change, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, I am funky, I act like that.
I am back. What it do, baby?
It's new.
It's new.
Wasn't expecting this, right? I know.
Look at her face.
So I'm glad you carved the bangs, and now it's like you could just put a band, like a little band right here.
I don't have to pay for this, right?
Yeah.
This is it?
Yeah.
This is it?
No, for real.
You don't make the bang like this.
I got you.
Oh my God.
Ooh, if you don't stop playing with the church's money like that now, I don't have nothing smart to say about the client except for, did you bring that picture? Because I don't think Nicki Minaj hair look cute like that either. But it definitely don't look like the picture. I mean, kinda, sort of, a little, maybe. Okay.
Okay, so you want the bang like this? Like that. Or you want it like that? Like, it's given. No?
I'm trying to be a better person in life. Y'all keep sending these videos.
Come with me to go get some finger waves. Guys, you know I've been on this hair journey.
Anytime somebody says finger waves, I get nervous because unless your hair is either a certain texture or you have a relaxer, your finger waves ain't gonna be waving nothing, girl. And even if the cosmetologist or hairstylist is able to do it, when you wake up in the morning, it ain't gonna look like that. The pictures that y'all be bringing in for finger waves are women who have relaxers, but I could be wrong about this video. I don't know. I haven't seen. Hold on.
My hair is growing back so much. I used to not even have freaking edges, and now I do. Super excited. So I want to do something different with my hair. I really can't get braids and stuff like that because of the tension. So come with me to go get my hair done. My finger waves for the first time. I've done it with a wig before, but I've never done it with my hair. I'm so excited. So, yeah, period. I know I'm looking like a runaway, you know what. I don't even know what color is in my hair. But, it's not picked out, but you know, a lot of people, we got the shrinkage. We about to get this thing.
Now, I know I'm supposed to be quiet and let y'all watch, but I just said that, and he's taking her straight to the shampoo bowl, and you can't get no relaxer right after you wash your hair, so I'm assuming he gonna try to finger wave this stuff. Girl, this about to be some bullshit.
So far, so good.
Okay, now as I'm watching this, that's either a wig or she got a follicle transplant, because I don't know, things are looking a little suspicious. Y'all see, I be knowing what I'm talking about. Follicleization, transplantalization. I just made
That is a something.
The black girl shrinkage for me. I don't know how you did that. My hand looking.
We are, and we will be, as long as I keep my distance from Drew. He's not pressuring you, is he?
Why would he re-wet it?
Not in the least. He respects Michael. He...
This is the part that I hate. This is the part that I hate. Everybody has to dry it.
Oh my God, where is the master stylist when you need to listen? Listen, Linda. No, Linda. No. And some of y'all don't want to tell clients no because you don't want to let the money walk out of the door. Ma'am, if you want a short pixie cut, you either have to have hair, the texture of Holly Burns, or you need a relaxer, girl. Because if not, girl, Oh my God. Like, ooh, Keisha, the master stylist, please. What is going on with the church's money?
Explosions occurred in the suburbs of Beirut and in other areas that are Hezbollah strongholds. Hezbollah is vowing to
technology sector since March of 2000.
So this is what we leave in the salon with. This is not finger waves. This is not what I asked for. It's fucking $40. Good morning. This is the next day. My hair is super natural, so nothing lasts on my hair. I'm gonna put a little edge control on the edges. I just don't like using edge control because my hair gets greasy.
Now, when you have a client that comes in and brings you a picture of a pixie cut of somebody's texture that you know you cannot accomplish this, y'all need to stop just taking their money. Say that. Say, I can't unless you have a relaxer or a texturizer. And then show them pictures of how their hair is going to look if they don't have one. You cannot have a relaxer and then bring a picture like this and expect to come out looking like that. Girl, you don't look like
That's
her.
pretty.
As you can see, that is not what I asked for. But I don't know. I'm trying to work with it. My hair's already frizzing up. It might be best to just try to finger wave it from this state with some gel.
A lot of y'all will not want to hear this, but the old school cosmetologists that were doing the finger waves and all of the things were not doing finger waves on hair that was not relaxed. They were not doing finger waves on your texture. It was not. The finger wave era was also like the relaxer and texturizer era. You cannot expect for your hair to come out looking the way that a woman with either really loose curl or a woman with a relaxer. You cannot bring a picture of their hair and be like, oh, do this, and expect to come out just like that. And then cosmetologists, hairstylists, people doing hair in the kitchen, whatever, y'all need to be honest with y'all clients and tell them, hey, this is not going to come out like you expected. And it is better for them to be irritated with you at the beginning and then maybe not give you their money than for you to make their hair look like this and then them to mess up your future money. Because girl, you don't have a finger waving type of texture. You do not. You don't. And here's another one. I don't know how this is gonna go, but the inspiration that you're asking for is a woman with platinum blonde hair. There is no yellow, and she either has a texture that is automatically like this whenever it's wrapped, or she has a relaxer. One or the other. But this is not a woman with natural hair. So if your hair is not bone straight when wet or almost bone straight, like a very, very light wave, it is not going to look like this. It'll probably look crunchy, like I don't know, like some macaroni or something. That's what we used to call it. We used to call it macaroni. You will look like macaroni if you try to finger wave hair that is not relaxed or that's not a certain texture.
Beautiful. Finger waves, simple. Of course, my hair is not blonde all the way, but it's enough blonde in it. I wanted some finger waves. Look at this shit.
Oh my God, y'all gonna think that I watched this video already and I'm just saying macaroni, but ramen, huh? Listen, your hair is gonna look like noodles. I'm only talking about noodles because the color of it. Your hair isn't her same exact color. Your haircut is nothing like hers, right? Her hair is longer in the front and on the sides. Like you barely have any hair on the sides. The hair on the top isn't connecting to the hair on the side for them to finger wave it properly. Like you don't have the same haircut as the girl on the picture. You don't have the same texture as the girl on the picture, and you do not have the same hair color as the girl on the picture. And I think that's most women's problem. Like you look at a woman that you think is beautiful and you're like, I want my hair like hers, not understanding that a cosmetologist or a hairstylist is not a freaking magician. They cannot do, we can't do magic. We can work with what you have and create things with what you have, but girl, oh my God.
This what the fuck?
What?
I look like
Not ramen noodles.
Now, before you start crying and before y'all get mad at me, I want y'all to look at the inspiration picture and then look at her hair. They don't have the same haircut. They don't have the same length. They don't have the same texture. None of that. You just looked at the picture of the girl, thought she was cute, thought her hair was cute, and went to a cosmetologist was like, ooh, do this. Girl, y'all hair is nothing alike. And the cosmetologist, hairstylist, whoever, again, is at fault because you should have made this comparison. You should have took a picture of her hair and put it up to this picture and said, girl, your hair don't look nothing like this. I can't make it look like that. But you didn't. You sold her false dreams. And now here we go.
maybe if I add some mousse.
See, you know what? Y'all gonna get on my nerves. Don't send me no more videos like this after today. This is what she asked for. And y'all just saw a little clip of what she actually looked like. Why do y'all search the internet for relaxed hairstyles and then go into hair salons and ask them to recreate relaxed hairstyles on your naturally curly hair? Oh my God, like what is going on? There was a time where I wore a short pixie cut, and when I wore a short pixie cut, I had to have a relaxer because if I did not have a relaxer, my hair would come out looking exactly the same exact way that these women who are complaining about their hair looks. That's how it would look. Because just because y'all see the end result looking like this doesn't mean that there was a product that you put on the hair. The mousse does not do this. The mousse does not give the hair this look. The mousse holds it in this shape, but your hair texture has to already be transformed into this shape. Your hair, you have to have a relaxer or a texturizer. Do you have to relax your hair 100%, take all of the curls out? No, but you can't be 100% like with super duper duper curly hair and then want your hair to come out with a relaxed hairstyle. Finger waves were made popular by black women with relaxers. So if you decide that you want to be team natural, that's fine, but leave the relaxed hairstyles to the relaxed girls. Oh my God, like I can't. I just simply okay.
What is going on with the finger wave situations?
In your head.
It gave her a little bun.
It is ruined. It already wasn't before. That motherfucker is ruined now. Because I watched me, Jade Atlanta, and I look like a piece of wavy shit. I just can't.
In this video, I think that the blame has about a 80-20, right? The blame goes, 80% of the blame goes to the cosmetologist, and the other 20% goes to the girl who brought a picture of a woman who don't look nothing like her, who don't have hair nothing like hers, whose texture is nothing like theirs, whose density is nothing like theirs, and then wants the cosmetologist to work magic. And that's 20% of the problem, because that is an easy fix. If the professional says, hey, I know you saw this picture, but you cannot accomplish this. Why? Because of XYZ. And then you explain to them exactly how their hair is going to come out looking. Now, if you're somebody who explains that to your client and they still say, okay, then, and you still want to do it, then go ahead. Me personally, when I was behind the chair and I had somebody come in, it only took one time. I had a chick that came in, her hair was 1000%, it was not chemically treated or at all. She had virgin hair and she wanted a super slick pixie cut. She actually bought me a picture that more so resembled the blonde finger waves, right? And I told her straight up, hey, it's not gonna turn out that way. I told her everything I told y'all to tell her, but that day I still decided to do it. That was young sin. I was like 22. I still did it. And then when we got done, she was like, it don't look nothing like the picture. Girl, your hair don't look nothing like the girls in the picture. I made it resemble the picture the same way I explained. And then she went and wrote a negative review, even though I already told her that it would come out looking exactly like that. And that day I learned that I would be honest with my clients up front. And even if they still was like, no, it's okay. No, it's not. They just saying that so you can go ahead and do it, because women in their minds sometimes y'all will once again look at another woman, be so either attracted to her, or you just really really like the way her hair looks to the point where you're like, I can look just like this. There's no difference between me and her, but there is a difference between you and her. And if you understand what those differences are and you trust the professionals, then you end up with what you want. But if we can be realistic together, this one picture is the woman's actual hair and the other picture is what they were actually going for, and their hair looked absolutely nothing like the women in the pictures that they were requesting. But I digress. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think about this video. And oh, please don't send me no more Team Natural videos. Well, Pixie Team Naturals. This one stressed my spirit. Okay.